Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade Classic and our Shaman Hardmode playthrough. Now, those of you who are especially observant will notice that things are different. Something is wrong. We're level 9, and you might think to yourself, did I miss an episode? You didn't miss an episode. However, I did record an episode yesterday that I wasn't able to use, and the reason why is this. Sometimes, when I use my webcam, my recording software decides to automatically change my audio input to the microphone on the webcam, which is a really bad microphone. So basically, it was an entire episode of me sounding like I was really far away at the end of a wind tunnel. Meanwhile, every single background noise, like the chair creaking, or my keyboard and mouse, or the floor creaking above me as my dog moves around, all of those noises were really loud and in the forefront. So it wasn't even a matter of that the voiceover audio just wasn't that great. It was nigh unusable. So yeah, unfortunately that resulted in an entire episode that I recorded that I don't feel okay with putting up on the channel because of how bad the audio sounded. Needless to say, my webcam is now staying unplugged unless I am in a meeting and I need it. This is the second time in the last year or so that that's happened to me, where I've used my webcam for like a Zoom meeting and my recording software then says, hey, another microphone. I'll just default to that. And then I record an episode, go to publish it, and as soon as I look at the waveform, I know from the way it looks that there's something wrong, and then I listen to it, and then yep, just the realization that I've wasted 45 minutes of my life recording something that I'm not going to be able to use and that you guys won't get to see. And also, apparently I'm having issues with my mouse today as well. None of my keybinds on my mouse are working. Let's see if that changes things. Okay, there we go. That's better. Don't want to get killed over a malfunctioning mouse here. But yeah, so there was an episode. It's never going to be published. So you didn't really miss anything, but you did miss things. We went down to the Echo Isles, we killed Zelazane, got Minchina's skull, and we also took care of the Centaur and burned all of their plans. And those were the only two quests that I did. So yeah, that's all that you guys missed. We didn't really get to do a lot of leatherworking because killing trolls and Centaur didn't yield a lot of leather. So for leatherworking and things like that, we are still basically where we were at. Give or take a few skill points. Like, let's see here. Our leatherworking is now at 35. Skinning is at 56. We're going to have to go to Orgrimmar pretty soon here, which is fine because we do have Admiral's orders. So we still have to go to Orgrimmar anyway for that. But yeah, I was really disappointed in myself. Like I said, I've had that happen before where the webcam mic has taken over the default audio device in my recording software, but it happened like a year ago when I was playing the Priest, and I haven't thought of it since. And then I had a meeting the other day and didn't think of it then, so I apologize for that, guys. I'm not happy with it either, but there isn't a lot I can do about it. It sounded bad enough that there was no way I was going to use that video or publish it to the channel. It's just a matter of maintaining a certain kind of quality around here. Obviously, it's not the highest quality to begin with, but the webcam mic just wasn't gonna do it for us. So yeah, needless to say, the webcam is now completely unplugged from the computer when I'm not using it, and now I'll probably be like really OCD in checking my recording device every single time I go to record. That'll last for a little while, and you know, when I become complacent, that's when something will happen again, but hopefully it won't happen again in this playthrough. And I do apologize again for that and for the lack of a video yesterday that resulted from that. But yeah, today we're working on encroachment, and then we're going to go do winds in the desert. The good thing is I didn't die at all. Actually wasn't too challenging. That's the good thing. There's really not any other good thing about what happened. And it's like, you know, that's the thing about WoW or like any live game is like, so that happened, there isn't any way to roll it back, you know? Sometimes when you're playing just a regular RPG, if that were to happen, you could go back to a previous save point. Obviously in a live game, you don't have those kinds of options. This feels like a little too close. I'm gonna back him up a ways. Okay. He didn't really care about that. Guess we'll do that a little bit slower. Preferably while actually hitting him. Let's bandage, and then let's go ahead and drink to full. We do need to get some more water. I've been trying to just be really mana conscious, but we're not starting off on the right foot here mana-wise. We don't need any more scouts. And that's all that's over here. I think if we turn our attention to the north side of the road, we'll find the regular Quillboar, Dust Runners, and Battle Guards. Let's go find out. I probably need to be taking on some of these boar as well, because like I said, we didn't get to do a lot of leatherworking in the Lost episode anyway. Because we didn't get a lot of leather. Our inventory, I did arrange our inventory a little bit, so we have our crafting stuff up here. Trying to keep it kind of organized. Consumables here, and then random stuff down here. And obviously I bought a few bags here as well. We're not doing too bad in the silver department. We have quite a bit of silvers. We'll see what happens when we have to train our level 10 abilities though. I'm actually tempted to run back to town and just do that really fast here. Probably would be a good idea. Who is on today? A lot of hunters on today in Durotar. Takrin here has a quest for us that I don't think he had before we hit level 10. What is this? You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Cargill needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Cargill and see if he'll sign it.
May your blades never
We are not going to be going into the Barrens until we're done with everything here. I'm not in a huge rush. And I want to make sure we do everything that we can. I'm going to stop over here and vendor at the trade supplies guy. We don't have a lot in our bag, but we might as well.
Speak, friend.
Get rid of that. Get rid of those. And that is about it. And it looks like our class trainer is going to have our level 10 class quest for us.
Thrall Hall.
Call of Fire. It's been some time since you were tested last. You've been patient thus far in your studies, but it's time for you to learn about greater powers. It's time you learn real power. The element of fire is yours if you're prepared to pay for it. Seek out Cranal Fist in the Barrens. He lives in a small dwelling north of the crossroads. But be mindful, if you've reached the blasted Night Elf lands, you've gone way too far. So if we get into Ashen Valley saying we went way too far. Small dwelling north of the crossroads.
Strength.
We're gonna hold off on that. I feel like we're okay. I'm not in a big rush to run out right now and get the fire totem. Oh, we can get Flame Shock though. That's good. Flame Tongue Weapon. Imbue the shaman's weapon with fire. Each hit causes 4.2 to 13 additional fire damage based on the speed of the weapon. Slower weapons cause more fire damage per swing. And that's opposed to Rockbiter, which just increases damage per second. Can we dual wield as enhancement still in TBC Classic? And do we want Rockbiter on our fast weapon and Flame Tongue on a slow weapon? That is my question that I will throw to you guys. I think I'm going to go enhancement on this character. Some of you guys have suggested it for survivability and have reassured me that it's actually viable in TBC. Strength of Earth Totem. Let's get rid of the unavailable here.
Be safe. McGraw.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Go forth to victory.
So Flame Shock instantly sears the target with fire, causing 21 fire damage immediately and 28 fire damage over 4 seconds. One of you guys also kind of explained Lightning Shield to me in a way that made more sense to use it, which was just as like a dot that we apply on ourselves that does damage over time to the enemy. And I'll try to use it whenever we get into melee combat, when something is hitting us, and see if it helps us out. It only costs 25 mana. Lightning Bolt, though, also costs 25 mana, but from what I've been told, it deals a little bit more damage overall than a Lightning Bolt would do. So we'll try that out. We'll try using that and see how that goes. Flame Tongue Weapon. Right now, I'm not sure which of these I should be using. We'll try Flame Tongue for a bit and see if we notice any difference at all. And yeah, with that done, let's go ahead and go right back out to the west. Yeah, I mean, Flame Shock cost even more mana than Earth Shock, so I just don't know when it's really useful to throw those up. Nothing stays alive for that long. I don't know if having a damage over time on the target is very useful right now. Maybe when we're fighting something that's a little bit tougher, or when enemies are staying alive longer in general, maybe it'll be more worth it. When it's up like this, Lightning Shield, and it doesn't have a number in it, does that mean it has 1 charge left? I'm assuming that's what it means. Which means as soon as we get hit and it goes off, it should go away, right? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Now it makes sense. Alright, I see brambles off in the distance here. Let's head over there and see if we can find the other types of razor mane that we need. Alright, what do we have over here? Battle guards. More battle guards. More battle guards. Okay, we can kill 4 battle guards pretty easily, it seems. Let's do that, and then we'll worry about where the other ones are at. We are getting a lot of healing potions to drop, and that is pretty awesome. We haven't really needed them yet. Haven't really had to heal myself a lot yet either. Shaman has been pretty durable so far, pretty survivable, and has dealt a significant amount of damage when we really needed to. We have the ability to just crank out a bunch of really, like, spiky damage. Or we can sit back and take some hits and swing away and conserve our mana, so I'm really enjoying that about the class. That we have the option to blast away a little bit at range, and then we can kind of take a beating in melee without it slowing us down for very long. That being said, we should probably bandage up a little bit here. We have full mana back though after that pull. Basically, if you can go a pull without using a lot of mana, you can regen all of your mana back. Alright, this is the last battle guard we need. Then we need to find dust runners and a regular old quillbore. Another healing potion. Dust runners in the red robes. Fairy Fire? Okay, Fairy Fire's fine. I just want to watch out for any heals they might try to cast on themselves. I'd like to avoid that. There is a battered chest back here. And I think I want to work my way to it, even though we don't need any more of these guys. This is going to be tricky to pull one of these on their own. Let's just see what happens. We'll lay down stone skin. You know what we should do? We should lay down the aggro totem. And let the one guy swing at that. There we go. Let's do this. This. And what the hell? We'll pop one of our potions. Just to be on the safe side. Not bad, not bad. We have a lot of tools to help us deal with multiple enemies, and I like that. What do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and eat a little bit. Well, we got 2 of them. We'll throw down the Stoneclaw Totem again. Didn't really seem to do much that time. Not really sure why. Does it only aggro the guy that we have targeted that we're actually attacking? Whoops, I meant to heal us, not our healing totem. This guy being level 10 is kind of not good. Maybe we need to get out of here. Right after I talked about how we could deal with multiple enemies. Alright, well, at least we didn't die. Yeah, for some reason the second guy didn't go for the Stoneclaw Totem, it didn't seem like. Taunt creatures within 8 yards, so it should be taunting everybody. It doesn't say that it has to be the enemy that you're targeting. Just says anybody. I'm gonna clear some of these guys out. Well, maybe I don't have to. Can probably get between them here. Blood Elf Paladin up here. This might help this be a little bit easier, but I was kind of going for the chest. And now I feel like we can't do that. I'm gonna let this guy have the chest. My alternative is that I like run past him and grab it right now, which would be like a dick move. And I don't really want to do that, so yep, we were too slow, we screwed up, and we don't get the chest because of that. I can live with that. Did this guy just spawn here, or was he pathing and I just didn't see him, or what exactly happened with that? Alright, we need 2 Quillbore. Regular old Quillbore. Captain Flat Tusk. We're not taking him on, that's for sure. He's... okay, he grabbed his chest. Let's get out of this little area. We're not ready for Captain Flat Tusk. He looks like he comes with 2 adds. And I don't think we can deal with that. Maybe if we were level 13 or 14, we could take him. Not sure what's going on over here. Maybe nothing. I definitely don't see any more Quillbore around. And I don't see any NPCs inside this burned out building, so... Not sure why that scorpion was carrying a mace, but I'll take it. And I'll also remember to skin him. Somewhere along the way we killed the 2 regular Quillbore. I guess I just wasn't paying enough attention to really notice what they looked like. Well, this guy looks like he might be AFK. Vegapunk, where are you at? Okay, he's there. Any more regular Quillbore back here? Battle Guard, Battle Guard, Battle Guard, Dust Runner, okay. Let's run back down here to the south and see if we can find any guys down here that we need. I mean, we could just wait for the two to respawn, but since I don't know where we killed them exactly, that might be kind of difficult to do. I've been holding on to all these scorpion stingers because one of you guys mentioned there was a cooking recipe somewhere around Razor Hill, I think, that involved using them. And if we can use them to craft, I'll hang on to them. But once I have more than a stack, if I haven't used them by then, I might start selling them. So hopefully if we are going to find a recipe, maybe that will happen sometime soon. Guess I need to check the cooking trainer over here. Alright, what about back here? I see some buildings that look Quillbore-esque. We have scouts. Oh, there we go. There's a regular Quillbore. Alright, so maybe these guys were south of the road. Let's take out this scout here first. He's probably going to shoot us. Yeah, big surprise there. That was a little too close. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to town first. We'll turn this in, and then we're going to head to the north, and we're looking in the valley for kind of turn-offs into areas where we'll fight harpies, and there are going to be supplies on the ground that we can pick up. But for the moment, let's turn our attention to some of these dire model boars and get some leather going. And it would probably be a good idea if we picked up some water while we were back in town. We have two. When I was killing the centaur, they were actually dropping quite a bit of water for us, and that was good. But I think it might be time to buy some. And I actually don't remember if this chains into any other quest or not. I think the name guy is optional, the one we saw that was a rare. I don't think there's going to be a quest for him.
Blood and thunder.
I will pass along word that the quillboars have been removed from their lairs and that their structures may be set to fire. The removal of the Razormane from Durotar brings us closer to fully securing the borders of our new homeland.
Strength.
And that's all Garthok has for us. So let's go empty our bags out, and then we will go on to the north here.
What are you?
Also get a quick repair in. I know that bothers some of you guys when I don't repair regularly. I often forget to do that, unless something is totally broken. Ah, this is an upgrade, and it was a random item that we found on the Scorpion. 4 to 8. Alright, let's equip that. There we go. We'll sell the old one. And I think that is good. We're good to go. Now I think we'll be able to go to the left and right. If I'm not mistaken, there might be 2 different paths where we can find these supplies. Could be wrong about that though. Let's keep our eyes open on both sides of the canyon. There's definitely a pathway that we can go here into Razorwind Canyon. I want to investigate the other way as well. I remember that there are items to pick up going the other way. But then again, we have dark storms. Where is this at? Thunder Ridge to the northwest. Alright, let's go over here first. Check the caravan debris here. I don't see any clickable items. Well, there's a food crate. Let's grab the food crate. Well, we can't eat it, but we can sell it. Maybe we'll get lucky and there will be water in it. We didn't buy water. I'm really good at saying that we should do something and then like 5 seconds later forgetting that I said it. But then about 45 seconds after that, remembering that I forgot that I said that we were going to do it. Doesn't help us because we still don't have a lot of water. If we're careful, we won't need it. Okay, I see one ahead. They look like, well, they look like sacks. Stolen supply sack. That is a pretty fair description. I need to remember not to hit lightning shield unless we're totally out of charges. Otherwise, we're wasting mana. Oh, look at that. We need to actually look around here because we are surrounded by these things and we only need 5. And another healing potion. We should not be shy about popping healing potions because we have been getting a ton of them. Now, if only we could easily find one more, we kind of have a straight shot to get to Orgrimmar. But I have a feeling that we're going to have to go, like, deeper into this cave to find our last one. Yeah, I'm not seeing any up here. We're going to grab this chest, though, so we're going to at least clear to that. Should definitely have the inventory space for whatever is in here. More potions, some plants, and some food that we can't eat. Yeah, I feel like we should just go deeper into the cave really quick and get our last supply sack. Otherwise, we're going to have to fall back anyway. Because I don't think there are any more supply sacks ahead of us there. There we go, I see the last one we need. Right at the mouth of the cave, so we don't even have to go into the cave right now, which is good. I still have a feeling that we get a quest to kill these guys, the different harpies out here. We do have a talent point to consider. We've had it for a minute now. If we want to go into enhancement... Well, it's interesting that the first thing we get in enhancement is something to increase our maximum mana by 1%. Or increase our chance to block attacks with a shield by 1% and increase the amount blocked. Oh, there's one here. How could I not take this? How could I not take both of these? What do we have after that? Improves your chance to get a critical strike with weapon attacks. Amount of damage reduced by your stone skin totem and wind wall totem by 10%. Increases the damage done by your lightning shield orbs. Ooh, that could be fun. Increase the effect of your strength of earth and grace of air. Oops, you're getting away. Shamanistic Focus. After landing a melee critical strike, you enter a focus state. The focus state reduces the mana cost of your next shock spell by 60%. Chance to dodge. Part of this is almost like you could tank, basically. You probably wouldn't want to do that because you're wearing leather. And eventually chainmail, but... I think this tree is going to be a lot of fun. Right away, I'm torn between these. I think I want to go into shield spec. But I'm going to let you guys kind of weigh in on this. We're probably going to put 5 points into one of these, I would think. So, which way should we go here? Do we want the deeper mana pool right away, or do we want a chance to block and to be blocking for more? Alright, I think now we're going to head to Orgrimmar, actually. We need to go visit the Leatherworking Trainer and do some leatherworking. I think we're going to have at least one more pattern we can pick up. That being said, I don't really want to run through here. I feel like we'll be okay if we just book it. We'll lay down our Earthbind totem. Slow her down a little bit. Oh yeah, this quest turns in right over here, so obviously let's go turn the quest in and see if it chains into anything else. That would be a good idea.
doing?
Hey, now isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us, that's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me. Gazelle told me once, Rezlak, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all of our caravans, so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry Gulch Ravine lies through the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill the harpies there, the routes will be safe. Of course, there was one other thing that Gazelle taught me, and that's you can get anything done for a price. So, going to help me out? Here we go, here's the kill quest. Kill 12 Dustwing Savages and 8 Dustwind Storm Witches.
Have a good one.
We are not going to do that right now. We will do that when we head south to go back to Razor Hill. For now, we are going to continue on to Orgrimmar and check out what we can see at the Leatherworking Trainer. Have a lot of bandages to make. Actually, I feel like if I make all of these... well, no, I don't think you can actually skill it up until you get to 75, but we might be able to learn the heavy linen bandage. So I'm going to look into that as well. Although I'm probably not going to have you guys watch me craft 41 bandages. That just sounds kind of painful. Cooking, I've kind of been slacking on. Yeah, and it's not good. I've been making what I get here and there, but we really just haven't been getting a lot of meat. I need to buy a bunch of the simple flour and mild spices and get all those skill points while I still can. So I'll try to do those before the next episode. I'll try to work on the cooking and the first aid when we're not recording. That way we're mainly just concerned with doing the leatherworking stuff, which is, in my opinion, the more interesting of the professions. It's not that exciting to see us crafting bread 40 times in a row, or bandages for that matter. Yikes, this place is like a ghost town. Let's just get stuck on the torch there for 20 minutes. It's fine. Only 4 level 60s? Maybe that's not accurate? No, it's accurate. I guess level 60s have more important places to be than hanging out in Orgrimmar. Alright, let's see. I'm hoping we can maybe make 2 more pieces of gear, but it will depend on how many skill ups we need.
Loktar.
Well, we can make quivers and ammo pouches. We don't need that. Cured light hide. Let's take a look here. The vest is at level 40 and 55. Can we get there? We can make some light armor kits. I don't know if we're going to get skill ups for all these, though. Let's cross our fingers. Nope. I'd at least like to make the chest if we can. And that means that we can't make the belts. We'll hang on to the last leather that we have so we can make the belt sooner rather than later. We need 8 pieces, so we need 7 more pieces of light leather to make the belt. But at least we were able to equip the chest, and that had some stats on it. So that's our first item with any stats on it. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, I think we're gonna take a break here, guys. I'll work on first aid and cooking off recording and get that ready for next time, so it's as skilled up as it can possibly be. As always, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate all the continued support on the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.